Alright, today I'm going to be spectating a game that my friend Cartographer played as Kaido against Nami, who is Burrito in the Discord. We're going to be breaking down just how the matchup goes and what to do against this matchup. Let's get into it. Alright, so here they start off. Kaido passes at the first turn because of course we have no turn 1 play, and we're not going to have one until like OPO 7, or at least not a solid one. Some things to note is that my friend who's playing Kaido is playing the Impel Down package. So he has Sadie 2Ks, and then he has some Jailer Beast cards, and then he is running some Magellans too. Alright, so, typical Nami stuff. Just leaves 4 Dawn up. So if you're playing against a smart Nami, they're gonna leave 4 Dawn up, because that's their way of using their counter events and not take hits. If you ever see them with not much Dawn up, you probably should pressure if you have a good amount of things on the board here. So yeah, he had Onigashima there. He played it his second turn. We're into his third turn, this Kaido here. And he's going to play King, not use his ability. He's at 7 Dawn right now, and when I asked him about it, he said it was for a specific reason, so I guess we'll see what that is right now. Right now he's just going to Brick Fist, Kaya, play another. Okay. And then, yeah, just typical Nami stuff, Solitaire. He gets rid of the Sanji's Peel Off. Okay, 9,000. We're going to see a 9,000 from the Kaido. Swing kind of big. It is dangerous to do this, by the way. Very, very dangerous, because you're letting the Nami mill themselves out. And then here you just see that, yeah. Okay, but now he has no Dawn up, so here you're practically guaranteed a swing or a lot of cards from hand from the Nami. And so that's what he does. Just swings huge. Not a good trigger from the Nami, so he doesn't play it. It was kind of a gamble there. I'm not sure if that paid off, but I mean, he did take a life. I would say in this matchup, the way you want to go around playing against Nami is you don't attack most of the time, because you haven't been seeing this Kaido attack for a good reason. Typically, whenever you play against Nami, you don't attack, and then you just -7 as much as possible, or you attack whenever they don't have Dawn up, or just not much Dawn, and you have a bunch of cards to attack alive. So here, okay, fair enough. Counters out. He's attacking again. I don't like the fact that he's been attacking, but there he plays the Luffy, and in this spot, it's actually not that bad that he attacked. Not the worst thing, because now he's forced to get rid of a lot of cards. He's going to have the Sanji's Peel Off, sure. Well, that is about it. That is going to be the extent of that. So he's going to Sanji's Peel Off. Draw some cards. I think he's thinking about whether he should play the Zeph or not. He doesn't play it. Alright, cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the point of view from Cartographer over here who's playing Kaido. His point of view was kind of messed up for a while, but I mean, it's fine. Here you see, I guess you can have some more insight into like what Nami is trying to do here. Okay, I don't think he's gonna attack here, and he definitely shouldn't, so he's probably just gonna pass here. Yep. Alright, and then Zeph into Kaya, and then get the Kaya, put down the Kaya. At least I would assume that he's going to put down the Kaya. He doesn't need to. I think he's thinking about... okay, he does end up putting the Kaya down. Draws 2 cards, discards Desert Spada, and... let's see, he thinks for a bit. And Mr. 1. Fair enough. So yeah, Burrito explained to me, he's like, I would say he's a pretty good Nami player, like pretty good. One of the better Nami players that I've seen. He explained to me that you always want to have some Dawn up as Nami, or else if you don't, and the opponent is smart, they'll capitalize in on that, and they'll just attack you over and over again, and they'll take your life. So there, he minus the 7 again. Yes, 2 useless kids down. I would say if you run useless kids, you're going to want to put them down as much as possible. Is it Luffy? That also helps. So Luffy, useless kid, all very good cards. Towards the end, I'm going to go over some of the cards that you want to run against Nami, and then some of the other cards that you shouldn't bother with. And then just some strategy for you guys in case you guys are running into that Nami problem. Gets rid of a Zeph. Gets rid of a rubber band. He's probably going to put the Zeph down. At least that's what I would guess. Unless here he just leaves the Dawn up, which is also a possibility because there's a chance that he could just die here. The Nami player. It's very possible, not improbable. Okay, so he passes the turn, and now Kaido player here, he's at 6 Dawn because he ramps with Onigashima and the Luffy. I would say here, if there was a way for him to ramp, which I don't think there is, he'd be able to minus 7, but he black bugs here. And notice what he black bugs. He black bugs the Zeph, so he doesn't have to deal with it. It's a very smart play. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else he could do here. And I think he thinks about this for a while. Sorry that I'm kind of like switching through. I can finally see the Kaido's board, and let me pause this here actually for a bit. So you see his hand. He's running the Jailer Beast, like I said again. Most of the time, just don't bother playing any of these cards down. If you run this package, don't bother playing Magellan, King. Don't bother playing even non-cost Kaido. It's just not worth most of the time. Yeah, not many cards are worth playing here. So I would say he got kind of lucky in getting the good cards there. And here we're gonna go switch back to Burrito's side, and he passes the Kaido. Does not attack. If he had attacked there, he had so much Dawn up that he could just mill himself out. So let's see how this Nami player plays it. I think the Nami player might just end up passing here as well. Alright, let's see. Plays the Zeph, never mind. Kind of risky. Let's see, does he end up playing the Kaya? No, he passes. Very interesting. Kind of risky. I think that was the wrong play. Does get a card back to his hand, and he does get to mill himself just a little bit. But you're going to see here in these next few seconds. Okay, let's go back. He starts minus C7. He ramps twice first, which is good to note there. So here now he's just thinking, can I ramp can I get out of this situation? He's gonna Gum Gavel, get rid of the Desert Spada, and this is just not enough. You notice here, he has 5 cards in the deck. He doesn't have what he needs here. Okay, does this little action. Playing the Zeph, I think here was a misplay. Yeah, you're gonna see here he's gonna Kaya and then Deathwink, but no Dawn to use any of these, and he just loses like that. There it is. Yep, GG's. Alright, so this isn't the deck that Cartographer was playing. If you guys want to see me make a video on that that Impel Down type package that he runs, it just runs Sadie as the 2K, and then it runs some Jailer Beast with Banish, double attack, that sort of stuff. I could run some Magellans in there. It's pretty basic. Runs 2 9 costs, I think 4 10 cost Kaidos, and then 2 10 cost Luffys, I think, if I remember correctly. So yeah, if you guys want to see that, just tell me. But let's get into the idea here. Okay, so this is my list, and this is the one that I think is one of the best Kaido lists out right now. One what I would do, don't bother playing any other cards other than Kid, Luffy, and having Law. I changed out the Sheep's Horn for Black Bug. So Black Bug you could use against Nami because it bottom decks their Kaya's, bottom decks Zeph, certain stuff like that, which makes it harder for them to mill themselves out. Just a little bit, but noticeably enough. So yeah, I would say that's a better card in that matchup than Sheep's Horn. I say Black Bug, the way I've been using it for now, has been doing me very good. Has just a lot of versatility. So yeah, 10 cost Luffy, uses Kid, Black Bug, Law. And the reason I say Law, you'd be like, well, why Law? Well, you're gonna not be attacking their life. They're just gonna be drawing a card every turn. If they don't get a bunch of Kayas, they're gonna just start having a huge hand. If they just use a bunch of Sanji's Pilafs to draw cards into hand, boom, get rid of 2 cards, which hurts them quite a bit. So I would say that's pretty good. Other than that, just try and get the bodies down. Like you get King, let's say you go first. First dawn turn, don't do anything. Second turn, you get 3 dawn. Play Oni. Third dawn, playing Zoro is very good, I'd say, actually. So you want to have Zoro too to put down if you can. But King, if you get King, play that. Just don't use the ability. From what I've heard, it's just worthless in this matchup, since your whole idea is to be having a lot of dawn up to use your -7 effect. So yeah, don't bother trying to get rid of the Nami or the Kayas. So I'd say that's pretty much it in terms of that. Not really much else here. Yeah, just play your Zoros. You could potentially play like a 9 cost or 10 cost Kaido. Don't use the ability, and then like -7, and then just start setting up for more and more stuff. I would say the 10 cost Kaido you don't want to use. I'd say maybe 10 cost, or not. I mean, of course you don't want to use the abilities, but they're kind of expensive. I'd say if you put down any of these like 9 cost, 10 cost stuff, have some kids or something, and then -7, and then you can start bringing it back pretty nicely. But yeah, if you run into a lot of Nami, I'd say run like 1 more 10 cost Luffy, some more kids. Just apply that strategy, and I think you'd be pretty good. This game was recorded from the Discord. Shout out to Cartographer and Burrito. You want to join the Discord, I'll be in there. You may even show up in a video if I get on VC and you catch me there. But yeah, like and subscribe. I'll see you later.